Hello everybody, my name is Mateo Salvador. Welcome to this episode of Farming Simulator. Real fast, before we get into the video, I wanted to talk about a few things really fast. Just before the previous episode came out, I put on my community tab a poll about whether or not you wanted to see jump cuts or no jump cuts at all in Farming Simulator. As of right now, people have voted that they want to see no jump cuts. That is going to come in effect in episode 4. So that means this episode and the next episode will have a few jump cuts. And I've already recorded episode 4, which has 0 jump cuts at all. I recorded the whole thing start from finish, and I think I like that so much better. So thank you so much for choosing that option, because I really like that a lot. Not having to cut the video out at any time. I actually really do like that. So thank you so much for choosing that option. It's already been 48 seconds, so enjoy this video. Mateo Salvador. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator. In today's episode, we are in the field that we started yesterday. As you can see here, I did do a lot of it off screen. If we actually just go up here, you can see, yeah, I tried to do about half of it, but I don't know. It's definitely not half of it. So we're going to finish up this little bit, and then we're going to do that little area over there. I'm probably going to cut that out, or I don't even know. You know, I don't even know what I'm going to do. If you missed the previous episode, we pretty much spent all of our money buying Field 24, and then we went on a contract. Last episode was 50-ish, somewhere around 50 minutes long. And I actually knew it was going to be that long when I was recording it. That's why I quickly tried to get this done. Well, if you forget in the last episode, right before I ended it, I basically did a headland. And then I knew I was probably in 50 minutes. So I wanted to get the video done pretty quickly, because I don't like making videos that are too long. Just because I feel like if I make a video that's too long, no one's going to really watch it, you know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I did do most of this off screen between last episode and this episode. Took me about 50 minutes, which we should probably deduct 8 minutes from it, because there was times where I had to get up and do some other things that wasn't at the computer. So we're going to deduct 8 minutes. So we'll say it took me about 45 minutes to do this. But let's jump into the Deutsches Fahr, which is our only tractor at the moment, and get to work. Now, I do have a plan before we actually get to work here. Let's see if we can do something. I do have a plan to maybe not buy a harvester at this point in time. If you can see, we really don't have anything at all. We have a tractor, a trailer, a cultivator, and a sewing machine, but that's it. We don't have anything else. So I wanted to see, my plan was to get this harvester. Of course, that would be literally all our money. What did we spend money on yesterday? Other than, what else did we spend money on yesterday? Because I thought I had 100 grand in the bank. I can't remember. I don't remember. What did I spend money on? There was something I spent money on, and I cannot remember. Oh, it was this. This is what I spent money on. Yeah, because we had 101 grand with this, but we didn't have this, and I decided to buy a trailer. So my plan is, what we could do, if we go to Placeables. Now, I did install I didn't yet install it, but I downloaded a combine, which I don't have in here yet. I'm going to probably do it for next episode. I plan to probably record this episode within the next 3 days, so I'll probably have it in sometime in this episode if I remember. But my plan is to get a silo. Yeah, we don't have enough money. Never mind. I was thinking the silo would be 75 grand or something like that. But no, the silo is 110 grand, and, well, clearly we have nothing else. So my plan is actually, let's take a look. No, I can't. My plan is to probably talk to the people who own this and see if we can park our machinery here. If we can park our machinery here, which I wouldn't see why we couldn't do, we'll park our machinery here, and then we'll probably park our machines here and then work in Field 24. I have no idea what we're going to do yet. Let's get right into it, though. So we'll lower that into the ground. I do have GPS enabled, so one thing I did figure out with this cultivator, it is really nice to have GPS enabled when you're cultivating. If you can see the dots that are just ahead of me there, if you're using this plow or cultivator and you keep aligned with the fourth row, in this case the fourth row to the left, so you have the far left, and then you have okay, so the far left is the first one, and then you have the one to that right, which is the second one, the third one, the fourth one, which is which is right where the dots are lined up. If you keep on that row right there like this, I don't know if that makes any sense at all what I'm saying. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It seems to work really well. Like, if you keep the GPS aligned with the 4th row to the right of the far left row, there we go, that makes sense. The 4th row to the far left, God, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Point is, this seems to work really well, what I'm doing here. We are almost done here. We'll turn around, which this took me, like, I would say, like, at least 48 minutes or something to do this whole little area, which I'm actually glad we got this cultivator, because had we got anything smaller, it would have probably took me double that time. God, this scared the crap out of me, my dog. She breathed, and it scared me because I didn't even know what it was. All right, you know what? Let's just continue. Obviously, little tiny dogs that are breathing are scaring me. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. All right, let's set off. Come on now. Let's set off and continue working. We have a lot that we have to do here, which, you know what? I'm actually enjoying doing this all by myself. Like, I know there are, like, some people who love to use a lot of workers, which I used to be like that too in Farming Simulator, where it's like cultivating. I used to love to just hire somebody and have them do it have them do it themselves. But I actually like cultivating and doing these really, like, kind of boring. I mean, I guess it's not really too boring, but doing these, like, kind of, what's the term? I don't even know what the term I'm looking for is. I mean, you know, this isn't really the most interesting of jobs, just going back and forth cultivating. But I actually kind of like doing this on my own. It's a lot of fun. Oh, yes, there was something else. Do I have it? No, I don't. Okay. The one thing that I wanted to buy was the Wobster, which we can actually see how much money that costs. Oh, I don't want on vehicles. I need to go here. Miscs. Here it is, the Wobster, which costs about 5,000, which is fine. How much money am I earning for this job, actually? I want to see real fast. I'm earning 13 grand, which is actually not too bad. So you know what we will do? We will buy this Wobster tool, which can do some really cool things. So if you did not use if you did not use Seasons in Farming Simulator 19, you did not get this tool. This tool, I believe, came with Seasons in FS17. So if we just click on the ground, you can hear it beeping, and it basically tells us a bunch of things. It'll tell us the location, the height. It'll tell us, I think this is the grow stage, like the percentage of growth, you know, like is it 50% mature, you know, like that. It also tells us the moisture, which is pretty nice. One cool thing which it also does is if we were to click on the tractor, it'll also tell us the amount of diesel that's in it, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it'll work for this. I wouldn't imagine it would do. No, it doesn't. When it doesn't work, it shows a red dot, so you can see, like, it showed a red dot, which means that it's not detecting anything. So we'll see here real quick. Let's see what it shows us on this. Yes, so if we were to click on this, these are potatoes, which are withered now. It'll tell us location, height, potatoes, the growth, the crop moisture. I don't actually know. Maybe this isn't. No, I would have thought this was growth. What is this one then? Weeds, maybe? And then obviously, like, probably the water, groundwater or something. I really don't know. I would know that this would probably be crop moisture, the growth type of crop. Let's see. Are there any weeds anywhere? Weeds. Let's see. Are there any weeds? Where are we? Where are we? We are here. It doesn't look like there's any weeds around here particularly. Where's the store? The store's here. No, there aren't. Okay, you know what? Let's just teleport here real quick. I believe there are weeds in the middle of this field just here. So let's actually go and take a look if this will tell us what this is. Because I'm actually not 100% sure what this is. If these are weeds. Like, okay. I don't think I clarified what this is. No, that's fertilizer. Because C67, and then it says 66. No, I think this is fertilizer. Not weeds. This is fertilizer. That's fertilizer. All right, that answers my question. I'm only going to guess it's fertilizer, because if you look here, it says 57% fertilized. And then here, it says 67. Maybe not. Well, it says 0% weed, so I mean, yeah, I'm guessing this is fertilizer. Yeah, it probably is fertilizer. All right, let's get back to work and finish this. It is, what time is it right now? It's 8:57. I did record Airport CEO this morning. Not this morning. I recorded Airport CEO after I got home from marching band, which was at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a very derpy episode. I'm not proud of the episode, but I don't know. I'm never proud of anything I do, so I have a lot of self-doubt. So you know what? The episode probably has done very well, or probably will do very well. I was going to upload it for tomorrow, and it's 8:58, and I haven't yet rendered it, so I don't know if I'm going to have it. I should have it done and uploaded by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I got marching band 2. Thursday's my last day of marching band, and then I got Friday off. Saturday, Sunday, I'm performing at the festival again with a group, a band. They're like, well, actually, they saw me at the final performance of the day. I'm not performing in the final performance because I'm technically just performing on the streets at the festival, so technically I don't really have my own show. However, the group said, because I always show up to their shows, right? Because they have like 4 shows they do. So I'm always showing up to them. And, well, they asked me, they're like, do you want to stop by and play at one of our shows, you know? That was actually the violinist who's in it who asked me. She's like, do you want to, and I was like, sure, And the other bandmates, they said, if you want to show up to one of our shows and join in, you're totally welcome to. So that's probably what I'll do this weekend. And then I'm also performing at the final show because one of the other guys is like, all right, we're having you perform in the final show this Saturday. And I got to prepare a piece. I'm probably going to do a Shokun's Farewell. I like that one. It's a very nice piece. I know a little bit of it. I know a little bit of it, but then it's like after you get to that high note, I don't know what measure it is, but you have da 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 da, and then you go this kind of I don't know. I wouldn't say upscale. My voice isn't okay. Listen, my voice isn't in tune. I don't sing, so when I try to sing something, my voice isn't in tune, so you're probably not going to understand. But you get the point. Because then, they do the da-da-da-da, I don't even know. Okay, I don't have the music in front of me. I can't remember it. I can remember it if I was to play it. With YouTube's copyright laws, though, I'm probably going to get copyrighted for that. So, if you hear absolutely nothing in that little segment, that's because I got a copyright for it, and I muted it. So, I didn't actually think about that when I started singing that. Even if your singing's really bad, you're still going to get copyrighted for it. All right, let's go this way. We will go to the sector that we haven't yet done. I'll probably do that off screen because, this video will become 90,000 hours long. And obviously, that's something we do not want. So, apparently in this game, which I didn't know this, bear in mind, I did not play this game before Seasons came out. I played a little bit of it, but I barely played any of this game before Seasons came out. So bear in mind, I did not know this. But apparently, there was not... Wait a minute. Hold up 1 second. Let's jump out here real fast. Is that just a little part that's not... Yeah, it's just a little sector. Okay. I was wondering about this little edge here that's not cultivated in yet. Whatever. It's fine. Actually... No, it's fine. What we'll do, just so that we get that in and we don't have to go over it again, do something like a so. All right, there we go. Oh, no, so as I was saying, apparently there are no 3 fertilizer states. You know how in Farming Simulator 17, you could have 3 fertilizer states, right? Is that the right term? Where you fertilize it once, fertilize it again, and then you fertilize it a 3rd time to get, maximum yield. Apparently, this game doesn't have that. I didn't actually know that until just recently when a guy was talking about it. I'm like, really? It's because I was looking in the options when I was cultivating this for fertilizer states. Because I'm like, I want full fertilizer states. And I'm like, I can't find it anywhere. So apparently that wasn't a thing, which I had no idea. So can anyone answer me this? How many fertilizer states were in the default version of Farming Simulator 17? 19, not 17. Farming Simulator 19. How many fertilizer states were in the default version of Farming Simulator 19? because I don't know that. This is confusing me a little bit because Seasons mod in FS19 apparently adds in 3 fertilizer states. So I'm a little bit confused on how this works. So let me know about that, because that might be a little helpful for me to kind of say, like, oh, okay, so this is what's different. I mean, for the record, I didn't actually play this game without Seasons. Honestly, ever since I started playing 17 with Seasons, I couldn't play 19 without Seasons. It was missing that. It was missing that feeling that FS17 has with Seasons. Because, like, I feel so... I don't know, Seasons, like, where were you all my life whenever I played 17? Like, I played a lot of 17 before Seasons came out, but I stopped playing 17. And then Seasons came out, and I started playing Farming Simulator a heck of a lot more than I ever did before. Just because of Seasons, and it was a game changer for me. Which I do have a question for you, and I probably already talked about this before in Farmer's Dynasty. I don't know if I'm going to continue that one. The problem is that having a tiny viewing screen, you guys saw the Windows mode, right, on the first episode, how small it was. After a little while, that becomes very, very, like, annoying. And I like the game. It's very unique, but I wish I could make the Windows mode bigger so it fits up my whole computer screen. Oh my god, what was that? Was that a cat? That scared me. Farming Simulator is becoming really scary. Was that a dog and a cat? I don't even know. Gosh. I don't have a cat, so my dog's sleeping. She's sleeping over there on the other side of the computer desk. I can hear her snoring at this moment. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Okay, back to what I was saying. What was your first Farming Simulator that you played? I'm just wondering. Like, was it 15? Was it 13? Was it 2008? Was it 2009? Mine was 2011. My first Farming Simulator I played was Farming Simulator 2011. And I remember that game was amazing. I'm probably going to have to cut this out just a little bit because, yeah, we're probably getting on. You know what? Fine. You know what? I'm going to record a bigger video. I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to record a little bit of a bigger video, and we're going to talk. I don't even care. It's fine. We'll record a bigger video. Maybe it's okay. I'm always very... I don't know. Is self-conscious the right term? Self-conscious about recording larger videos? I don't know if that's the correct term, but I'm always, like, worried that if I record a longer video, people aren't going to watch because it's long. And I don't really know, honestly. But okay, anyways, what I was saying was Farming Simulator 11 was my 2011 was my first Farming Simulator, and I remember that game was amazing when I first started playing it. That game, I spent a lot of time in that one. That was a blast, and I remember because I used to play Drive Green. It was a farming simulator. Drive Green was a farming simulator, mainly just John Deere equipment. I won't even say mainly. It was just John Deere equipment. And it wasn't really so open as Farming Simulator was. You were pretty much restricted to your farm, and the fields were very restrictive. It was a great game for its time, though. The fields were very restrictive because, you know, you had a soybean field, a corn field, a wheat field, and a hay field. And you could only plant soybean in the field with soybeans. You couldn't change any crops out. So it was kind of restrictive. You could only have, I think it was like 3 machines out at a time. So you could have 1 tractor, 1 implement, and that was it. I think there was some times where you could have like 3 implements. I don't remember when that was. I don't remember when you could have like 3 implements out at a time. I remember I thought there was something where you could have like 3 implements working at the same time. But pretty much when you wanted to change an implement, it would despawn. It would despawn one of the implements and respawn the implement you needed. And that one was a good game. It was good for its time. When you round baled, you would just drive away and they would sell automatically. And after a little while, it kind of got to the point where you really didn't need money anymore, because once you bought a machine, you didn't need to buy it again. There was no reason to have two of the same machine because you could only have one running at a time. I remember I spent a lot of time in that one too. That one was good. And then I started thinking to myself, like a little while after was like playing that one for a little while and got bored of it, about my ideal farming simulator. And that was like being able to drive on the road, choose what crops you want to put in a field, and being able to pick up the bales with a spike rather than just having them despawn on their own. Multiplayer, that was one of the things. What else was another one of them? Multiplayer, more vehicles, in which case, like, you could have multiple vehicles parked around your farm at a time rather than them despawning. So then one day, I think it was the evening, it was in 2011, I would have probably been in third grade, I think. And my dad and I were in, I was going to say Washington. No, we were not in Washington. We were in Walmart. Yeah, same thing. We were in Walmart, and we were traveling around the electronics aisle. And I remember looking at something, we passed by, and a game caught my eye, and it said Farming Simulator 2011. So I picked it up, and I looked at it, and I said, look at this. This looks kind of interesting. And, my father was like, well, are you really going to like it? Is it really going to be that great, or is it going to be just like Drive Green? So, sorry about that. I thought somebody opened the door. Nope, sorry about that. I get really nervous whenever people open up the door. Okay, so as I was saying, I picked up Farming Simulator 2011, and we installed it, and I remember that game was amazing. I started playing it a little bit, and it was really weird. I was scared to cultivate, because I remember my first thing that I did was I plowed, and I kind of messed up the field because it started creating like a new field. So I thought that was the way that the cultivator was too. So I was so worried when I cultivated, because I was scared that I was going to mess up the field and mess up the road. And then I kind of learned it was only the plow that made a new field, not the cultivator. So I could cultivate freely without having to worry about it making a new field. And I remember that game was actually awesome. And I downloaded a whole bunch of mods and maps after. Like, I remember for the longest time I never downloaded any maps or mods. I was pretty much default with it. And then I started downloading mods and maps, which I never really played maps too much. I did download, I remember, a kind of, what would you call it, upgraded version of the default map. And I played that one for the longest time. And then I remember I started watching Stocko Gloss. You might know him. He's a British YouTuber. Did a lot of Farming Simulator. He takes a lot of breaks from YouTube, but he did a lot of Farming Simulator when he did do YouTube. A lot of simulator games for the most part. And I remember I started watching him play 2013. So I was like, oh, Farming Simulator 2013 released, because I remember playing 2011. I hadn't played 2011 in a little while. If we go a few years ahead of time, I want to say I was in 5th grade. And I installed 2013. So I played a lot of that one. I did do no, it wasn't. It wasn't 2015. It was 2013. I think I was in 4th grade or 5th. No, I was in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade because I remember I did a series on it when I was in like 5th grade, and I didn't start this channel until I was in 5th grade. So I was in 5th grade at the time, and now I'm in 11th grade. I'm a junior in high school. Oh my god. Oh god. Whenever I think about me being a junior in high school, I always freak out because I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be graduating in 2 years. I want to go to college and become a teacher is what I want to do. A music teacher, for that matter, actually. That's what I want to do. I want to go to college and be a music teacher. So, you know what? YouTube's only a hobby. So if this channel, that's why I don't earn money, is because honestly, I don't earn money from it because it's just a hobby. I don't care about earning money. I have an actual job in real life that's not on YouTube, and I earn a heck of a lot more money than I would ever earn here. So, if YouTube was ever to fall, it wouldn't really affect me too much. I don't want to do YouTube as my job. I would hate to do it. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So then I played 2013, and that one was pretty good. I don't remember. I got pretty good into that one. I got pretty well good into that one. And then moved on to 2015. I played a lot of 2015 on the Westbridge Hills map. I didn't really play, honestly, I didn't really do a lot on Farming Simulator until 2017. And that was probably late 2018 that I actually started playing a lot of Farming Simulator. So I remember we installed 15. bought 15. We did 15. I spent a lot of time on that one, actually. I think the thing I liked the most was logging, and then, you know, selling things on a train and having it ship out. That was kind of cool. I like that. 2017 came out, played a little bit of that one, and the reason I never recorded it was because I was using Fraps, and Fraps saved like 15 seconds was like 30 gigabytes. Yeah, 15 seconds was like 30 gigabytes, no joke. And obviously that's a lot, like, for 15 seconds. And so obviously I never recorded that one. Now I'm using Open Broadcaster, which is very lenient on how big the space is. I can record like at least 800 times the amount of footage with Open Broadcaster than I could with Fraps. Fraps is a great tool, recommend it 100%. One big issue with it is it does take a toll on your computer. Open Broadcaster does too. I mean, it's really complicated talking about video recorders, honestly. I don't know how long I've been recording, but you know what? We're just going to make a longer video. I mean, we got a little bit yet to do here, which I'm probably going to cut out soon, very soon. I'm going to cut out on the next row. But, you know, we're talking and having some fun, and this game's very relaxing. What time is it now? It's 9:13. I get about an hour until I go to bed, because then I have marching band. I have to leave at like 8:30 to be there. No, I don't have to. Yeah, do I have to leave at 8:30? Yes, I have to leave at 8:30, so I'm there at 9:40. Takes some, no, not 9:40. So I can be there at 8:40. Where I live like probably a 5-hour walk away from my school. 5-hour walk, approximately. It takes about 10 minutes to walk, because I live pretty far out, actually. I live in a pretty rural area. God, I cannot speak. What the heck's going on with me? What's going on? Well, I live there's a lot of farmland around me, okay? And then you go like 10 minutes north. No, that's not north. That's south. And you're all of a sudden in the city and in an urban area. What was I talking about? So then I started playing 17, and that one thing I never used in 17 was the trains. I never used the trains in 17. The trains, I never had a use for them. I never had a use for trains in 17. And then I started playing a lot of 17 nearing the end of 2018, the year 2018. And I played a lot of Sovstanovka. I cannot say it. What is the term? If I was to read it, I'd be able to read it. Let me stop right here real fast. Okay, you know, I'm just going to keep this going because it should stay pretty. You know, I speak English. Sosnovka. There we go. Sosnovka. Was that so hard, Mateo? Sosnovka. So I started playing a lot of Sosnovka, and then that was when I found the Seasons mod. And I played with that one. I had 3 days on it. 3-day seasons that lasted 3 days just to test out the mod. And it was a little interesting. I was like, so then I disabled the mod, didn't play with it until I started playing Lone Oak Farm. Downloaded Lone Oak Farm, played the heck out of it without seasons, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to start up a new save and try seasons. So then I put it to seasons, 9-day seasons, and I have never went back since. Never played Farming Simulator without seasons since. The only time I've played Farming Simulator without seasons was FS Story Mode, and that's because that series needs to be manipulated, and seasons pretty much disables my ability to manipulate Farming Simulator to the max. Because it's like, seasons can be very unpredictable, and the problem is when you're running FS Story Mode, you need to be able to predict what's going to happen. Because then if something goes south and you can't do something, it could wreck the entire storyline, in which case you would have to rewrite everything. You know, because with seasons, I can't change growth. I can't disable withering. I can't do any of these other things, in which case, if something was to wither and I had plans to do something with that, it would screw up everything, and I'd have to rewrite it all, and probably just totally, like, it would just be too much work. That's why I don't use seasons, and if I ever do, it'll only be for the winter. It'll only ever be for the winter. You know what we have here? We have these 2 big fields here. How much money does this field cost right here? Where am I? I'm here. 32? Wait. Wow, that's a lot of money. You know, had we actually bought this field, had we bought this field, we actually probably would have had a grass field, 2 grass fields. Oh, I don't want to fold that up. We would have had 2 grass fields, field 34, this one here, we would have had 32 as well. We would have actually had a lot more, plus a farm, too. That farm that's down there. Probably would have been way more worth it than buying field 24, but you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll be okay. So you know what I'm going to do, because I'm just going to keep babbling on, and this video is going to be like 10 hours long. I'm going to cut it right here and come back when we're finished with this field here. We just have a little bit more yet to do. As you can see, we're actually getting on pretty well with it. If we were to go here, we're getting on pretty well with it. We're about halfway done according to, almost halfway done according to this. 21 hectares. How many, what is hectares in, hectares in acres? Just for anyone who doesn't know what that is in acres. So 1 hectare is approximately 2.47 acres. So that's 2.18, which is approximately 52 acres. Pretty nice. So this is a pretty nice field. I actually am really loving this map. I'm loving this game. This is beautiful, this game. Which apparently Seasons mod makes the game look a lot like 17, according to some people. I was watching a guy, I think his name is like DJ something, go ham or something. I think his name's DJ Go Ham. And then it's, his channel's name is DJ Go Ham Games. And I think that's the name of his channel. And he said that apparently some people were commenting, yay, FS17. Apparently, this game with Seasons looks like FS17, which I have to say, I disagree. This game is beautiful. It doesn't look anything like... I mean, I guess I could see why somebody would say it looks like 17 on a YouTube video, but looking at this in person, like actually in-game, while playing it, the actual game, not looking at it in a YouTube video, this game is beautiful. Oh, I forgot to install that one mod. I was going to install the Tire Dirt mod, where it, like, changes the color of the dirt. I was going to install that, but I forgot to. I'll have it installed for the next episode. But whatever. All right. Enough babbling on. I'm going to cut this, and we're going to finish the field up, and then we're going to move on to the next thing that I had planned for this episode. I will see you in just a moment. I guarantee you, we will finish this field in a second. No, maybe not a second. Maybe like 10 seconds. Maybe a little more of that. You know what? We'll get this field done at some point, but I'll see you in a moment. Alrighty, so we are almost done here, as you can see. If I hit escape here, we are done. So let's just get to the end here. We got a call from the guy. He passed by and he said, you can finish up that last little row. I guess he'll take care of it because we are done. So I guess there's really no point on continuing on. We will not earn any extra money for it. So let's stop here and we will take our reward. Collect that, 13,000 in the bank. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I had a plan to build a silo. I don't know if I already talked about this. I had a plan to build a silo because if we're not getting a combine, I thought, why not build a silo to store our goodies, our whatever we're going to harvest. But as you can see, it's too much money. We might be able to build this tiny grain silo if we were to do some more jobs. but I do not know if we're going to be able to do that yet. We do have some jobs that actually pay really, really well. What was the job that I saw that like you could earn like 50 grand from? I think it was this one. 50 grand to plow field 77, which where's field 77, by the way? It is field 77 is here. So, we could do some things like that. First off, we have some things that we need to do real fast. I did put in that combine that I talked about. By the way, it is Thursday. Thursday in real life. I'm going to finish this episode tomorrow on Friday in real life because I'm super tired and I got to go. I actually have like 5 minutes to record and then I have to leave. I did install a combine. It was this combine right here, which actually is on sale for really, really well. 46 grand, which is actually not bad. We might be able to buy this thing. It is a Forcherit combine. Very old, very nice though. Let's see the wheels set up so we can have that one. Actually, that doesn't look that bad. Those white wheels look good too. That's actually pretty nice. So it's different wheel colorings, the blue. I'm guessing this is in German, so blau, I'm guessing. Rot, red probably. Schwarz, black. Actually, that looks pretty nice. Very nice. I think if we were to buy this, we'd probably buy this in the yellow one or the blue one. Or maybe the red one. I don't know. We'll probably buy this in the yellow, though. What are the colors? So you can have this in blue. Ooh, that yellow and blue actually looks really nice. You can have this in red. That actually looks really nice, too. I'd probably buy that in the red. Or you can have it in this color, which I think that we'd probably buy it in this color. So that'd be $46,000 for that. 45,000 capacity, 4,500, I guess you could say, for capacity, which is the same exact, no, only about 1,000 more than this one. However, this one is a lot cheaper. And then we could buy a header, which I'm planning on doing soybean, which is 11 grand. So we'd actually have enough money. We'd have enough money for it. However, I'm thinking it would probably be more worth it for us to buy a silo before we actually buy a combine. Or actually, yeah, that's what I meant to say. A silo before we buy a combine. And the reason for that is because we need a place to be able to store our resources. As you can see, let's see, soybeans. If we were to harvest in the fall, the prices in the winter are not really good. But if we had a silo to store it in, we could sell it in the spring or summer and get some really good cash off of it. That's just my thinking of it. What else was I going to talk about? There was, oh yeah, yes. I updated manual attach. I also got the dirt mod, the real dirt mod or whatever it's called. I wish I could see if it would say it somewhere. I wish I could see what mods I had, but I don't think. No, I wish I could see what mods I have. But I got the real dirt mod or whatever it is called, so the tire tracks will look realistic. If we are working in the grass, tires will turn green. If we're working in lime, they'll turn white. Pretty nice. I did update the manual attach, as I said, and what I see works way better is the detaching of hoses. Works so much better now. I can actually stand right here and detach them. It used to be like I would have to stand over here to detach the hoses and stuff like that. So now I can stand right next to them and detach them rather than having to stand like a mile away. Because obviously in real life, you would not stand right here to detach the hydraulic hoses. You'd probably stand right here to detach them. That being said, we have some things we need to do before we end the episode. However, I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow. All right, and it is Friday, August 2nd. All right, and we are almost home. The reason that I say that it is August 2nd, because I normally wouldn't tell the date that I'm recording videos, but the reason I said it was August 2nd is because this morning I woke up, went to my mom's house, started up the computer, and I saw a video on whatever 57010 called Happy Birthday to my subscribers born in August. So I looked to the bottom right-hand corner of my computer screen, and I saw that it said it was August 2nd, and I was like, holy crap, it's already August. I can't believe how fast time has flew. It is August, and that's overwhelming. So yeah, that's where I don't know. Alrighty, so the owner of this property did tell us we could park our machines in that barn just over there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to park our machines in this barn right here. Let's just turn around here and park our machinery in there. We also have to go back to the store and grab our sewing machine, our seed drill, and our tipper, or wagon, however you want to call it. Our wagon, our grain cart, because we need that as well. It would be great if we could own this property, but unfortunately we just do not have enough money for it. We don't have enough money at this time. So let's just back this up here, like so. Detach the hoses, and we can leave this here. Let's just lower it. Oh, I can't. Is it not possible for me to lower it? Hold up. Is that detached? No, it's not. Okay, so that means we gotta detach this. Can I now detach it? No, I can't. I actually have to unfold this just to, I now have to unfold this. Unfold this. What the heck's going on here? Wait a minute. Why? Alright, well, see, because I'm an idiot, well, we need to have hydraulic cables if we want to unfold this. Or if we want to lower it, too. We need to have hydraulic cables connected. I don't know what I was thinking about trying to unfold this without hydraulic cables. How else was this going to work? So we'll just have to leave this here in the unfolded position because that's the only way we can actually lower it safely. Alright, detach that, leave that like this. There we go, perfect. Let's head off back to the store. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think we're going to end this episode here. We're going to end this episode here. We actually didn't really do that much. We did finish this field here. It's been like 30 minutes probably in this recording. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to take a contract. I need money really, really badly. So let's take a contract. What's field 69? Where's 69? Is that the field that's this one? 69. That'd give us 10 grand. Is there anything that would pay better? Field 75. 75 would be plowing. Where's field 75? 75's just about here. So maybe we can do that in the next episode. That will give us about 20 grand. We have anything else? No. How about we take this job and we'll do it in the next episode. I'll accept it. Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, no. Now if I do that, it's going to... Yes. Yes. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because you want to know why? If I did it that, I don't have the machines to be able to do that. I'm an idiot. All right, that's fine. I think it's actually this one. Here we go. Borrowing items. We will borrow the items. There we go. See, sir? Never mind. We're sorry. We actually made the mistake. It's field 36, this one is. Where's field 36? 36 is somewhere over here. Field 36. Where's 36? 36, 36. 24. 36 would be somewhere around here probably. 36 would be... Here's 35. 32, 34, 35, 36 would maybe be 37, 38. Here's 36 right here. Perfect. We're earning 20 grand to do this one. Well, how much did we earn to do this one? Like 13 grand, I thought it was. We're actually going to be earning a little bit more to actually do that field than we would to have used our own equipment. Well, actually, I'm not sure how much because we are renting equipment, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to earn exactly 9 grand. Either way, it's still more money, and it's not raining inside. That is one feature that I really like in Farming Simulator 19, is that it doesn't rain inside. That's awesome. Alrighty, well, I'm actually going to go inside and talk to the people who own this land, maybe even find myself something to eat. I will come back with you in the very next episode, and we will be doing some of that. We'll hopefully, by episode 4, start working on field 24, which is just over there. That's the only piece of land that we actually own. I'll see you in the next episode. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace!